Howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's 12:23 in the evening. Working on this new go-kart project, as you can see. I was working on the head and I seen this wasp come out and I thought, what the hell? I don't want to disturb them, but look. Inside that case there, right in between that crack, there's a big ass wasp nest. Probably about 20 of them on there. I got my wasp mixture. Before I start spraying, I'm just gonna make sure. Alright, here we go. Man, they are pissed. Oh yeah, they're pissed. Gasoline, it'll eat the wasp's wings, and they don't know what to do with themselves after that. See? Oh yeah, come on out there, baby. This is why you always check your engines, guys, before you start fiddling with them. I just bought this at a meetup. Met the guy on Marketplace, and me and my brother and this gentleman, we loaded this engine and loaded this frame, jostled it, threw it in the back of the pickup, drove to McDonald's, drove back, and wouldn't even ever known. So, word of advice, check your stuff, because wasps, they'll hide out in there. Actually worried to work on this thing now. Little larvae, see that little yellow thing? Beep beep. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, let's get this head off and see how we're looking here. Yeah, she's pretty crispy here. It's more crispy than Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and I ain't kidding you when I say that. The good thing about it is the engine isn't locked up. It's the exhaust valves that aren't doing anything, which you can clearly see why they're not doing anything. They're full of rust. They don't look busted, so we're going to take our safety hammer and we're going to knock on it a little bit. You don't want to hit it too hard, but you want to give her some force. And I've already sprayed some of this sea foam here. I'll tell you something about this spray. Set up here. Not sponsored. But this spray pretty much acts as a lubricant on anything. It's kind of like my go-to WD-40 if I don't have any. I just spray it in there. If it'll clean an engine, why can't it lubricate it too? I mean, it says it right here. So, we're going to work on this and see if we can get this one to close and this one to open, and well, see how it goes. Alright. Well, after beating on it with this safety hammer I've got here, Walmart specialty, uses black side and beat on it, tap, 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 tap. Of course, when it was supposed to be in the down You know, the exhaust was supposed to be going down. You don't want to beat on it while it's still in the, try to be in the up position, because just working against yourself. And well, looky here. Up, down, up, down. So it turns over pretty free now. And judging the Seafoam top engine lube, it's a wonder. It works wonders. I just spray it. Don't be afraid to use it. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Oh yeah. Take a rag and I'm gonna try to get all this thick rust and this thick stuff you see here off the top, and put this head back on and see if we got compression. So how many horses this puppy's gonna put out. Definitely not what it says on top of that pull start. Definitely not 5 horsepower. You know, that's anywho, let's get a rag. Good golly, Miss Molly. Holy smokes, people. This filter's got mold on it and it won't even come out. Well, let's yikes. Take our brake tool. I am not ready to see what this looks like under here, because it probably did not. Give her a taste of the real stuff. That's a lot. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Battery's too low. I can get you set up somewhere here. We'll be right back. Alright. Look how this came out. Just kind of taking that rag over it and taking some of that surface rust off. So let's see if I can show you the rag here. This rag was white before I started using it. This is a clean rag. You can see all this just crap. Yeah, you might say I'm losing compression, but this engine had no chance to begin with, so I feel like I'm giving it a little bit of life. Give her some more top engine lube. Psst, psst. You can see how well she burnt. That's what it looked like before, and that's how it looks now. So let's put this head back on. Unboxing video. I just wanted to show you all this Predator 224, I think. Engine. I just got it at Harbor Freight for $169 with a $30 off coupon. It was originally $199, so keep that in mind. I'll see if I can add a link to it in the description below. Alright, unwrapping this engine here out of the plastic, you find this, the quick start guide. That's the number if you guys want to check it out. This is interesting. Important. Braking in the engine will ensure proper equipment and engine performance. The operational braking period will last about 3 hours of use. During this period, do not apply a heavy load. Do not operate the engine at its maximum speed. Okay, that's the end of that. There's more in that box. Fill gas here. Add fuel stabilizer. Add engine oil below. E80. Oh wait. Gas only 100%. That's right. Ethanol blend. Okay. No E85. Okay. It's good to know. I just like to read all these before they get faded away out in the sun. Clean your air filter regularly. Run 15 to 20 minutes every 3 months. Add fuel stabilizer, avoids warranty. Okay. The one thing that, if you're going to turn this into a go-kart engine, just wanted to show y'all. This right here is your throttle. See, it's got the turtle and the rabbit. You know, we all know who won the race. Anywho, this is how you adjust it. But when you get this will be super stiff where you can just set it and it'll stay. You can see I've got mine adjusted pretty high. Basically, oops, we didn't need that. Took my 10mm here, Pittsburgh, and there's a nut right there, right, that one right there. Oh, super shiny. Anywho, attach onto that, loosen it a little bit, and then tighten it just a half, you know, just a, and then this will be got a little play in it. Can attach. You can take this breather case off, but you can still see what you're doing through the crack here. See this right here, this Phillips screw with this little curved piece. Your throttle cable runs through that, and it runs up into this. There's 2 holes right there. Get a little further in here. Those 2 holes right there. And you can attach your cable into that, and it operates like that. It pulls it forward and all that fancy stuff. So, that out of the way. Show y'all, this is a 224 cc Max Performance Predator. It's a pretty hefty engine here, according to their box. 10% more output. Max performance, low oil sensor. Almost a gallon fuel tank capacity. Okay, so that's the engine. Oh, when you get it as well, it is wrapped. The shaft is wrapped, so that way, shaft is wrapped. So that way you don't get scratched or nicked up. I'm not sure if there's any break-in oil already in it. If there is, that's great. If not, like I said, you should be able to run it for 3 hours, not under max load, just pooting along for 3 hours. Then you should be able to full blast send it after that. Alright, so all that comes inside this box, this Predator box here. It's this tool here. It's got this bar that slips out. You can slip this into the 2-hole slot. One there, one on the other side. It's really hard to do this one-handed. There we go. Hex head on one side, non-hex head on the other. I'm not sure what that's used for yet. Of course, yeah, that thing. So basically all you get is really just the engine out of the box. And you get, of course, a tool and the filler, but and a little instruction manual. And they give you a manual, which I've got over on my desk. And it comes with 2 extra jets for the carburetor. Jet A and Jet B. Jet A is for higher altitude, and Jet B is for lower altitude, but I think it's already got a jet in here, so technically we got 3, but 2 of them that we got in the package. So, enough gabbing on. Let's see how it looks on top of the go-kart. Alright, it's daytime. It's hotter than Hades out here. Our little go-kart here. It's kind of like a continuation of what I was doing. I finally got her all built. I don't have a seat yet, but I do have this fancy Walmart pillow, striped. Just sits on that. I need to build me a custom seat. Yep. Lots of slack. I got to tighten that up a little bit. I ended up having to do 2 spacers in between there. Kind of shore this up. Drives nice. Same thing here too. I need to just tighten that up a little bit. Throw me some air in these tires, and we'll see how we do from there. I got a bomber in the sky there. Anywho, so I haven't started this today. Just got off work. Set the choke, throttle back. I bet you it kicks off in 1 or 2 pulls. First pull. All right, let's get on a ride.